Whoa.
Like the Spartan sheen of its digital environments, Volume is stealth at its most fundamental level. It's a fine-tuned equation, and aside from several threatening variables, not much can upset its balance. Volume is a futuristic retelling of the classic Robin Hood legend. It takes place in simulations filled with labyrinthine corridors and enemy guards, in which our hero Rob Loxley broadcasts hypothetical heists against corrupt corporations. There are trip lasers, alarm panels, and automated turrets to traverse. It's your job not only to navigate these hazards, but also collect a certain number of floating gems. These unlock an exit portal placed somewhere in the environment, and this puts a creative twist on the classic stealth formula. Imagine Solid Snake of Metal Gear fame thrown into Pac-Man with only a few gadgets and his bare hands to help him survive. Slinking through these booby-trapped mazes is as much about careful traversal as patient observation. And observation is important because Volume is just as much a puzzle game as it is a member of the stealth genre. Most levels don't leave room for improvisation, instead guiding you with visual clues and subtle hints toward the exit. The fun in Volume doesn't lie in choosing your favorite approach, but finally discovering the one that works. Volume has a clean, simple visual vocabulary which never leaves anything open to interpretation. It places function over form, and by definition, that's good design. Guard vision cones are always visible, electrified tiles are apparent, and lasers emit a bright white streak. These lasers can lead to frequent restarts, as your character sometimes keeps moving after you let go of the computer key or analog stick, but it didn't happen often enough to prolong the frustration. Even Volume's audio cues emit a white circle. Using these to manipulate guards is essential, and luring them from their positions is only a matter of whistling.
If you're out there, I am armed.
There are also gadgets to aid in distractions. The white circles are precise and never leave any doubt as to whether guards would hear you or not. Ironic as it is in a game called Volume, I could have finished it with the sound turned off. Volume also features simple, deep, and accessible editing tools. I created several maps that proved challenging, and it didn't take me long to learn how the different tools worked. These levels don't end up telling the story the campaign does, but I think that's for the better. Volume makes an attempt at broad social commentary about modern internet culture. Protagonist Loxley broadcasts his simulated heist to thousands of followers, and his growing popularity is a clear examination of Let's Play videos that have come to dominate YouTube culture. But Volume never seems to say anything in the process. Its story is disjointed, with some characters only present for dozens of seconds before being pushed back behind the curtain.
I don't see the deposed queen, I don't see...
Consequences. I tried to warn you.
The cutscenes also feel forced, and I would rather the developer avoid a story altogether. It often got in the way of the gameplay, with subtitles obscuring important information before I turned them off. Characters also repeated monologues ad nauseum at checkpoints, and their constant chatter removed me from the tense stealth game I was trying to focus on.
10 minutes, it's fantastic! Is rap still cool nowadays? Do people still say the word rap?
But when you're able to avoid the barrier that the overarching narrative creates, Volume flows from one level to the next with the aptitude of a great stealth game and the inventiveness of a clever puzzle title.